Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome once more to Age of Wonders Shadow Magic. So, if you watched the pre-season quote-unquote intro, you know that if I would not get any hints of what should I play, I will choose the Wood Elves. And so, today we start our adventure with the Wood Elves. Now we just need to wait for the resources to load, and that was quicker than expected, really. But hey, 8 players. We want a extra large map. Underground and Shadowland on everything on. Good. Starting town. We want only pioneers. Independents many, so we can fight as many things as possible. Cities random. Gold structures random. Nodes random. Miscellaneous structures, many, because this means there may be many adventures. Treasures, random. Heroes, many, for the same reason as miscellaneous structures. Okay, accept. Allied victory and customize wizard. Classic, yes. And I'm gonna plonk myself here because I don't like starting turns in games like this. Actually, wait, we should increase the difficulty as well, because Squire is... let's just say it is good for the beginner, but for anybody who knows anything about these games, this kind of games, this will be no challenge whatsoever. Okay. Let's start customizing our hero. And we can pick one of the pre-made heroes for the whole story over here, ready to go, but that's boring. And we will make our own. Right. So we will go for the life magic because it has quite a few interesting buffs and yeah, healing, which will be very useful for the elves. Honestly, it's either life or air magic. I could of course go multi-class and pick both life and air, but that would limit the potential strong spells. I mean, I would get some decent buffs from it, don't get me wrong, but being a pure specialist has its own nice rewards, which we will see sooner or later. Okay, and what do we want to pick? Right, we can go with Anarchist, which will reduce our relationships with every other races by 20 points. Which means pretty much, hey, you're not gonna have any neutral races in your kingdom. And probably the good races will also not really like you, but hey. We want Scholar, because faster research is always nice. And Enchanter, I'm thinking? Less mana cost and less research required for enchanting spells? Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, our race of course will be the Elves. And now our portrait. I believe there was one that fits... yep, there you are. Let's pick red, because why the hell not? Oh. We'll be called the Lord Drakan. Okay, and we should be beginning our turn now. There we go. Yeah, so we have a dwarf hero and an elven one. Oakleaf! There we go, one of the best heroes for the elves. Now if I'm only gonna be lucky and get Elmay, I will be really, really happy. And if we'll get this third one, Forgal I think he was called, that's gonna be just lovely. Okay, let's build a city. I have a few names written down over here, just give me a moment to find them. Ah, there they are. So the first one will be called... Let's go with this one. King's Glade. And before you will start raging at me, Game of Thrones? You serious? This is not from Game of Thrones, this is from Warhammer, so hey. Okay, and... we want 2 scouts and the walls. The rest of you... how about you go here? We have some goblins over here, guarding a mine. Oh, this is bad. Now, this is a portal to the Shadow World, which may be problematic at some points, but we shall see. And the day. Keep in mind later during the game, I will be probably skipping the end turn sequence unless something interesting happens, because from time to time those may last quite a while. But we shall see. Okay, right. What is this? It's a grunt and a swordsman. Should be easy. I mean, we have 2 heroes, though we don't want to get them too close to this guy, because he has a spear. Also, I should probably explain a few things. Each unit has its stats, aka attack, damage, defense, resistance, health, and of course the movement points. So, as the last 2 are obvious, attack increases the unit's chance of hitting enemies with melee strikes. Damage, the unit's maximum damage each... this is pretty much the max damage the unit can deal. Defense increases the unit's chance to avoid physical damage, or attack rather, and of course resistance increases the unit's chances of avoiding magical attacks. And this is a Glade Runner, which is my lowest level unit. It's not really made for combat per se, it's more of a scouting unit. Because it's fast, I mean, it's slightly slower than cavalry, so hey. Only by 4 points. And on the other hand, we have the scouts, which is the basic cavalry of this race. Good attack, decent damage, decent defense, just the magic resistance is kinda meh. But the good thing is, they have forestry, which reduces the movement cost on forest tiles and whatnot. And of course the charge ability, which gives the unit +2 attack and damage on the first melee strike in a round when attacking. Right, well, we have also a longbowman, which is a really decent range unit. It starts with marksman, which increases the damage and attack of all ranged attacks. It's pretty fast. Also, it's unfortunately kinda expensive, but hey. And of course the heroes. This guy is a spellcaster and it can sabotage machines, which we are not encountering here. And it's a dwarf, so he has typical dwarven traits like cave crawling, which helps him move in caves. Mountaineering allows him to move over mountains. Night vision, well, that pretty much says by itself. And Oakleaf, which is one of my favorite heroes in this game actually, at least for the good side. He starts with Throw Spear, which has 14 attack and 10 damage, and trust me, this can devastate. But yeah, let's begin. You want to shoot this guy first. 1 hit, not ideal. You cannot do nothing yet because we don't have mana. Well, we do have mana, but not enough. Hey, he hits. Okay, Oakleaf, try and snipe him. You failed. Ray. Fine. On down. Also worth noting, the unit, whenever it deals a killing blow, it gains experience. And once it reaches enough experience, it gains a level, gets a few stats, and potentially some abilities. The exception is the hero unit, which gains 1 point of experience each turn, plus for whenever he kills anything. So yeah. Okay, let's block this guy. How much health? You're almost dead, so never mind. And we got a mine, which is always nice. Now we just need to explore our surrounding area. Ariane, Nimue. Who else is in the game? Independence? Pangear, that's the dwarf, I think. Oneran. Necron, okay, we have the undead. Mandor, that's the Dark Elves, I think. And Kenan, which I don't remember who he was. I think he was a nomad, though. Oh, we have a campsite. A small party has set up camp here. They will either join you or fight you. Defense weak. And 3 fairies, which we don't have a chance yet. But oh well. Also, what are my starting spells? Unicorn? Mighty Meek. Not great. And for combat we have Freedom. It's not ideal. But hey, it's always a start. And I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next video of Age of Wonders Shadow Magic. And remember, if you did enjoy the episode, leave a like, smash that like button even, comment, subscribe, or just leave a comment how shit I am in games. Yeah, that also works. It's gonna make me happy. Bye!